Tree Towns Blueprint Service was founded in 1955. We are in the short-run digital wide format marketplace. And it's a very specific market. It's a niche. Our evolution has effectively followed the needs of the architect or the design community. So we were one of the very first in the western suburbs to have a color copier. Over the course of time, we morphed into larger or wider format color technology and inkjet when that came about in the early 90s. We're going to call that a latex printer. Latex meaning can clean up with water.
Really all you're hearing is things.
So we like to believe that by utilizing these inks and paper that we are being as environmentally responsible as we can. Color management is a very important component. The idea being that we can receive a file from a customer, let's say Kernel Seasonings, and we can print it on any print device in our shop, whether it's ink-based or toner-based, and they will all look identical. Now, we were part of a large project. Our client is the advertising agency that took care of the campaign that was going to get rolled out to the end users' theaters. We were given 3 original files and a certain amount of them to do. It well exceeded our typical run in quantity and with a very tight deadline. For that particular reason, a first for Tree Towns to do, without question. We were able to incorporate this by running 2 machines simultaneously, sometimes during the day, and then able to print that overnight unattended in order to achieve the quantity within the deadline. Now, the other that cannot be forgotten here is that when we spool these out, we print 2 up. Well, they need to be cut out. So printing is one aspect. Trimming them or finishing them is the other. GM mounting and laminating is a finishing division of Tree Towns. It's name recognition that's been in the industry for over 35 years for the folks that traditionally come to us for finishing. Other printing companies do printing, bring those over and have them finished at GM. We might cut them, laminate them, mount them, roll them, ship them. In other words, we're finishing a project. So it's the finishing division of what Tree Towns does. In this case, we will print a high quantity of printed material, and then we're going to send it to GM, and they are going to cut them to size. We used to do this by hand. So in this particular project, if memory serves, we would be making well over 4,000 individual hand cuts. In lieu of that, we've made an acquisition of an automatic trimming machine that will allow it to be done much quicker, much better. We had the equipment that was capable of producing a high-quality graphic that the customer wanted, and they were thrilled with it. I mean, that was the bottom line, is that they were very pleased with what they got back. The future, I think that for this company, we will continue to always supply the architect with their needs as we begin to change. Effectively going forward from that, wherever technology takes us is probably the best answer to that question.